Bull markets and bear markets are often reduced to one simple idea: price goes up, price goes down. But if you look closely, markets are never that simple. What actually changes from one phase to another is not the chart. It's human behavior, collective emotion, and the quiet transfer of assets from impatient hands to patient ones. Bitcoin is one of the clearest examples of this process because its data is open, its cycles repeat, and its history is brutally honest. Every Bitcoin bull market begins in a place most people completely ignore. There is no hype, no excitement, no confidence. Price moves slowly, often sideways, sometimes painfully boring. Most people are still emotionally stuck in the previous crash. They remember the losses, not the opportunity. This is the phase where headlines say, Bitcoin is finished, search interest is low, conversations disappear, but on-chain, something different starts to happen. Selling pressure gradually dries up. Coins stop moving. Long-term holders quietly increase their positions. Smart money is not asking whether Bitcoin will be popular again. They are asking a different question. Has the majority already given up? When the answer is yes, preparation begins. Price slowly starts to recover, not explosively, not dramatically, just enough to change perception, but not enough to attract attention. This phase feels uncomfortable, too late to sell, too early to buy. And because it offers no emotional reward, most retail investors miss it entirely. Then, without warning, the narrative changes. Bitcoin is no longer dead. It becomes interesting, then promising, then inevitable. This transition was clearly visible between 2019 and 2020, after the long bear market that followed 2018. Price stabilized, structure improved, but skepticism remained. When global liquidity increased, Bitcoin started moving faster, and once the move became undeniable, attention returned. By 2021, the Bitcoin bull market was no longer about technology. It was about expectation. Price targets kept rising. Every pullback was framed as an opportunity. Confidence turned into certainty. Psychologically, this is where logic begins to fade. People feel smart not because their analysis is sound, but because price agrees with them. Social validation replaces risk assessment. Meanwhile, on-chain data tells a very different story. Long-term holders begin distributing. Older coins start moving. Liquidity increases, not because conviction is rising, but because exits are being prepared. Retail sees strength, smart money sees asymmetric risk. They don't sell everything at once, they don't announce anything, they scale out slowly, using the enthusiasm of late buyers as liquidity. When price finally starts to weaken, the market's first reaction is denial. This is just a correction. The trend is still strong. One more leg up. Often there is a bounce. But that bounce is not the start of a new bull market. It is the final phase of distribution. Bitcoin bear markets rarely begin with panic. They begin with hope that refuses to die. Eventually, that hope breaks. Lower highs form, rallies fail, confidence erodes. By 2022, Bitcoin entered its most honest phase. Liquidity dried up, leverage collapsed, narratives disappeared, failures exposed excess, speculation was purged. Bitcoin did not fall because its technology stopped working. It fell because expectations had moved far beyond reality. And just like every cycle before it, the most painful phase became the most important one. On-chain, selling pressure weakened again. Coins stopped moving. Those who remained were no longer tourists. This phase is not heroic. It is quiet, uncomfortable, unpopular. Smart money does not try to call the exact bottom. They don't need perfect timing. They care about one thing. Has risk been fully priced in? And does time now work in our favor? They enter slowly, patiently, assuming volatility will continue, but believing the cycle will turn eventually. Retail investors, on the other hand, usually return only after price proves itself again, after headlines improve, after confidence feels safe, and by then, the early phase is already gone. This is the pattern Bitcoin repeats again and again. Every cycle, Bitcoin feels dead before it comes back to life. Every cycle, the majority leaves just before opportunity is created. Every cycle, those who waited are rewarded in the next expansion. Bitcoin bull markets don't reward intelligence, they reward endurance. Bitcoin bear markets are not punishment. They are a filtering mechanism. They remove leverage. They remove weak conviction. They transfer ownership. And smart money understands this from the beginning. They don't fall in love with price. They don't chase narratives. They position themselves where patience has an advantage. In the end, the most important question is not, how high will Bitcoin go? The real question is, will you still be here when the next opportunity quietly forms? Because in Bitcoin, and in every major market, money doesn't move from the foolish to the clever. It moves from the impatient to the patient. Bull markets attract attention. Bear markets build positions. And smart money always chooses to move when no one is watching. If you want to understand how capital truly flows in Bitcoin, don't focus on the loudest moments. Focus on the silent ones. That's where the decisions that shape entire cycles are actually made.